everyone, welcome back to another massive coloring book haul, flip through, and review. Now, y'all, I have a lot of coloring books here. This is going to be one of the biggest hauls that I've ever done because I've not done one in 2 months. So there are going to be so many different coloring books in this video from many different artists. Some of them were sent to me by the artists or companies, and I do have a couple that I purchased that I've been wanting for the longest time, so I'm going to share those with you as well. A lot of these are new releases. I believe actually every single one of them are new releases. For the ones I feel like everybody's going to want to see a complete flip through with commentary, I will do that. And for some of the others, I may have to do a quicker flip through. And for some of them, I may just add music to the flip throughs rather than me doing commentary through the whole entire thing, because talking through a whole entire video that may be 45 minutes long is a lot. And I will try to have timestamps on this video, so if there is a particular coloring book you would like to see, you can check the bar down at the bottom of the video. And if you're shopping around for new coloring books, I feel like that will make it much easier so that you can rewatch each section, go back and look at another coloring book again, and it just makes it a lot easier to be able to find exactly what you're looking for in these videos. If you check the description box down below, I will have all of these coloring books listed down there so that you can easily find them, as well as links to my Facebook group, my email list, and my Patreon if you would like to support me there. I also now have channel membership, and you can get more information on that if you click the join button down below. So we're going to start this video off with Tatiana Bogema's new releases. She sent me 3 coloring books, and so we're going to start with Nice Little Town 12. And y'all, I love her coloring books. I love her artwork. These are the cutest books ever, and she has a brand new release that is very different than what she usually releases, and I'm going to be sharing that in this video as well. But this is Nice Little Town 12. This one is $6.99 on Amazon, and this one was just released on July 11th of this year. So on the first page, you have this little QR code here. If you scan that with your phone, I believe it probably takes you to her Facebook group. And then she has a little section here where she tells you a little bit about the coloring book. And I'm not going to read through the whole thing, but if you want to pause it there and read it, you can do so. And all of these books are absolutely adorable. Look at the cute little circus. I think this may be the one that was on, yep, that's the one that is on the front cover. So you can color it just like the front cover if you wanted to, or you can do your own thing. These are one-sided pages, and these are Amazon printed books. Tatiana does have an Etsy shop. So if you wanted to purchase your books from her Etsy store and print them out on your own paper, you could surely do that. I will have the links down in the description box below for her Etsy shop as well as the books on Amazon. But look at these adorable little images. Look at that cute little teddy bear. Oh my goodness. So they're just all a bunch of little circus themed pages with her little houses that she always has. Look at these adorable little balloons. Oh, these pages are just so cute. Look at these. Look at the little caterpillar. And then here we've got some more little adorable houses like she does in a lot of her little town books. Of course, that's why they're called Nice Little Town. But this one is a little bit different than the others. I really, really love it. Here's an outdoor scene. We still have the little house over here. It looks like a tree house. Look at the little mouse up there. Here we have lots of little flowers, and then just a house with a little mouse back here hiding behind the fence. These are absolutely adorable. Oh my gosh, I love this page. Look at this. You all know how much I love mermaids. If you've been following me for quite some time, you know how much I love mermaids. But look how adorable these are. I just cannot get over these books. I love all of her books though. I really, really do. And if you wanted to purchase the books on Amazon and print them on your own paper, you can surely do that as well. I just usually scan them into my computer, and then I just crop them on the screen around the edges, and then I print them out. But even with the Amazon paper, you can still use other mediums if you wanted to. I would just put something behind the page, and you don't have to worry about the page behind getting messed up because they are all just single-sided pages. And that is the end of this one. Somebody had asked me in my most recent video where I was testing different budget-friendly pencils in the Amazon coloring books, how you would know which books were from Amazon. And this is how you know. They are pretty much printed on demand when you order them. So down here on the very last page, it just says Made in USA, Columbia, South Carolina, and then it has a date, July 16th, 2022. And then here is the back where we just have a few of the pages that are contained within the book. The next one I have is also from Tatiana Bogema, and this one is Nice Little Town Valentine's Day. This one was released on January 3rd of 2022, so it was released just in time for Valentine's Day, which of course has now passed. Again, she has where she tells you a little bit about the coloring book and then her QR code up at the top. We have our first page, which is sort of like a signature page. You can fill your name in here and then you can color this page however you want. It's got lots of space for a beautiful background. Again, it is just one-sided pages, and it looks a lot like her Nice Little Town books. It fits the same theme, but of course it's going to be Valentine's Day themed. We have an adorable little mouse down here, and he is serenading her up here in the window. Is that not the cutest thing you've ever seen? Oh my gosh, y'all, I love these books. I really, really do. Oh, look at those balloons. If I were coloring those balloons, I would want to make them look a little bit see-through. I think that would look super, super cool. You could do that so easily with Posca pens. That would be a fun time to bring out your colored Posca pens if you have those. Look at all these adorable little flowers, and she's over here just blowing bubbles, heart-shaped bubbles. Oh my goodness, look at this adorable mouse. Now, it's Valentine's Day. Why does he have a little bat on his shirt? And he's over here using his craft table. We have a little ballet dancer mouse and this little guy down here wanting to give her some flowers. Two little mice sitting on the swing together. Oh my gosh, this is the cutest book. Look at this. And then we have a prince and a princess here. Look at those leaves coming out of his hat. So cute. Look at this little mouse here with his little boom box. This is so cute. If I keep going so slow through these books, I'm going to have to put these videos into two separate videos, y'all. And I really don't want to do that. As I said earlier, I may have to set some of these to music just to be able to get through so that y'all could see the complete flip throughs. If y'all had any idea what it was like to sit here and just talk through an entire 45-minute or even 30-minute flip through video, it's a lot. It really, really is. But I enjoy doing these. Look at this adorable little house. Oh my gosh, this one is so cute. We have some little hearts up here. So as you can see, a lot of these are her little houses, but it does have a Valentine's Day theme. And I don't think this book has to be just for Valentine's Day. I think that you can buy this book really any time of the year. And this is the back page, and it just shows us a couple or a few of the images that are contained within the book. Okay, y'all, this is brand new for her. This is another Tatiana Bogema book. This one is 105 mandalas, and this is very different from what she usually does. We're so used to the nice little houses and then some fairy tale themed books that she has, but this is very different for her. And for this one, I'm going to flip through it. There's really not a whole lot of commentary for a mandala. A mandala is pretty much what it is, a mandala. So I am going to flip through here. There's a whole lot of them. And so I am going to add music to this one as I flip through. But you can get this book on Amazon for only $8.89. And this one is pretty new because it was just released in April, actually April 13th of 2022. And so now I'm going to flip through the rest of the book, and you can relax and listen to the music. this is the back of the book, and again, it just has a few of the images that are inside the book. And I hope you enjoyed that flip through. That was 105 mandalas. There were a lot of them. In editing, I probably did speed it up to be a little bit faster so y'all can get an idea of what's in the book. But I saw a lot of animal mandalas. I saw some flowery looking mandalas, and there was a really good variety in here. That's a really nice book. And again, I will have all of these books in the description box below. Now we are moving on to Rachel Mintz, and they did send me a couple of their books. This is the Cutest Houses. There are some adorable images in this book. I've already taken a little peek. This one was released on May 23rd of this year. So it's not been out for very long, a little over a month and a half maybe. But this is the front page. It just says the Cutest Houses, grayscale coloring book for adults, adorable tiny village houses and cute animals. And then you've got your little QR code here that you could scan with your phone to get coupons, discounts, and free coloring pages. I believe that takes you right to their website. They do come with a color testing page here at the front. You could test your color combinations before you bring them to your coloring pages. And the images in here, of course, are going to be just a bunch of adorable, cute little houses. I see some animals. So that's a nice little added touch. It is going to be all one-sided. They are all grayscale. And again, this is an Amazon printed book, but if you go to their website, you can actually purchase the PDFs. And I always have a code down in the description box below with a coupon so that you can take off, I think, like something crazy like 33% off or something like that. And some of the coloring books on their website actually come to, oh, I need to turn this just a little bit. So we have some that are going horizontal and some that are going vertical in this book. But if you go to their website and you use my code, sometimes you can get the books for like right around $3 to $4. Here's another one, another adorable little house with some birds in the sky and some clouds. These pages would be awesome if you wanted to grab your alcohol markers or even your water-based markers. I just recently did a whole video on the Tombow water-based markers, the dual brush markers, and if you've not seen that, I'll link it in the upper right-hand corner. I also did a tips and tricks video showing you how to use those with colored pencils. But if you wanted to use a medium like that inside these books, as long as you put something behind the page, you can totally do that. And it is a lot of fun to use alcohol markers in these books because when you lay the markers down, you can really just use one color. You don't have to know how to blend the colors together because the grayscale will actually do all of the work for you. And if you wanted to come back in with your color pencils and go over your alcohol markers or even your water-based markers, you could totally do that as well. And if you can't afford something like the Tombow markers, there's also water-based markers like the Crayola Super Tips. Those are a lot of fun. So this is the last page. It just says, thank you for coloring with us. I hope you had a wonderful creative time. Asking you to take a moment and rate and review this book on Amazon. And then it just shows you here in the back some of the other books that you can get on their website or on Amazon. Here's the back page, and then it just has 6 images that are inside the book. Again, that was the Cutest Houses Grayscale Coloring Book for Adults by Rachel Mintz. This one is also by Rachel Mintz. This is a new release. It was just released on July 1st of 2022, and it's actually a #1 new release on Amazon right now. It is $4.99 on Amazon, and I believe they are right around the same price on the website if you wanted to get the PDF copy of these. But these are going to be just a bunch of gorgeous images. You have one in a darker grayscale, one in a lighter grayscale, and they are very, very realistic looking. So when you lay your pencils down on these pages and you add color to these, they are just going to pop like you would not believe. I love that we get a choice of the darker grayscale or the lighter grayscale. I generally like and enjoy coloring on grayscale that is more like this tone here, but that's because I like to use a lot of colored pencils. I find that the darker grayscale works much better if you want to use your markers. But there's some gorgeous, very realistic images in here. And I'm going to finish flipping through this one, and I am going to add music while I do so. So enjoy. is the back cover, and it shows 6 images that are included in the book. This one was Angelic Beauties 2 by Rachel Mintz. And again, with this one, you can purchase it on Amazon, or you can go to the description box below, use my coupon code, and get this entire book printed on the paper that you would like to print it on, the Spring Hill paper, the Nina paper, and have a whole copy of the coloring book and lots of other coloring books for between $3 and $4. This next coloring book I have to share with you is one that, of course, I wanted so badly. Y'all know how much I love Maria Trolle's artwork and her coloring books and the paper and how they work with my beloved Crayolas. I just love her coloring books. So this one is Moon Valley. This is a newer release coloring book. So we've got the front page here, which is just a black page. And this one is a hardback coloring book. It's very, very nice quality. It has the gold binding on it here, which is absolutely gorgeous, very true to all of her coloring books. And then it just says Moon Valley here, Moon Valley coloring book here on the side. This is the first page here. It just says to my family with this cute little bee up here. Moon Valley Illustrations 2021 Maria Trolle. So yeah, this coloring book was released in 2021. It just wasn't released in the English edition, just in the Swedish edition. So the Swedish edition you can see here has a copyright of 2021, and then the English edition over here has a copyright of 2022 with Gibbs Smith Publisher. We have our initial "This book belongs to" page, and these books are not one-sided. They do have images on front and back like all of her coloring books do, but the artwork is just gorgeous. And when I saw some of the flip-throughs of this coloring book, I was just like, oh my goodness, I have to have that. Of course, we have some of these pages that already have the black background, very similar to all of her other books. We've got lots of trees, lots of flowers. We've got lots of girls in these books, so you can practice coloring your skin, your flowers, little butterflies here. Here we have more trees. We have some adorable little deer here. The paper is rather thick in these coloring books, and I absolutely love this paper. It does have a bit of tooth, and it makes it really nice to work in these books with your colored pencils. Lots of flowers over here. Here we have a mandala type image with a girl with beautiful long hair. Another page with that gorgeous black background. On some of these pages that have the black backgrounds, you can really make these look so bright and vibrant and just really have the image pop off of that black background. We have some adorable little houses here on this page. Here we have another house, and this one is a double page spread. Another adorable little house with flowers and butterflies. More of the black background. And this book was released on July 5th in the US, and it is on Amazon listed for $15.29. It is a little more expensive than some of the other coloring books you're going to see in this video, but it is totally worth it because you get the nice hardback, you get the really nice paper inside these books, and you can grab your colored pencils and really just bring these beautiful images to life. And in the back of these books, when I get there, I will definitely show you, but there is a guide for all of the flowers that you see, and I believe maybe the leaves too, but it will tell you page per page exactly what the flower is. So if you wanted to go on the internet and pull up a Google image of that flower and copy the image and bring those colors to your flower in the coloring book, you can totally do that. But it is like that in all of her coloring books, and that's one of the things that makes them so wonderful. I do that a lot of times when I'm coloring a flower in here, and I will just pull up a Google image. A lot of the times I don't know what the flowers are because I'm not a flower guru. I know a lot of you are, and you know exactly what the flowers are, but sometimes I have to use Google Images or the Google Image Match and try to find out what the flower is in any particular book, or sometimes I'll even ask. But these images are just adorable. Look how cute this page is. Oh my goodness, look how adorable. So we just have lots of leaves, little cottages, animals. We've got the gorgeous black background, so you've already got the background all colored in. You don't have to worry about a background. I know sometimes a lot of us stress over having to do a background if we have too much open space behind the actual objects on the coloring page. But here is the last page, and you can see that every single page is numbered, and it's just a full plant register of every single plant you will see on every single page in the coloring book. So we've got page 1 to page 81, and it gives the scientific name of every single flower. Oh, and we even have one for the animals. Look at that. I had no idea. I don't know if her other books are like that, but it tells you every single animal as well. How cool is that? And here we have some flowers over here if you just wanted to do a quick color and color in those pages. And then this is the test your pens here, so you could test your colored pencils out on this page before you bring that color combination or actually put them on your actual coloring page. The last page is just a sheet of black, and then we've got the gorgeous hardback that is black as well. Here is the back cover, and it just says Moon Valley. Explore Moon Valley where beauty and magic flow through every page. Enjoy a moonlit walk through a lush grove. Dive into a fabulous forest lake and discover the most beautiful floral treasures in its captivating meadows. Gather your thoughts and calm your mind by coloring all the lovely plants and animals that live in this enchanted world. The book features a register of the plants and the animals found in the book and 12 pages of Maria Trolle's signature white on black imagery. If you don't already have any of the Maria Trolle coloring books, one of my absolute favorites is Nightfall. That one has the most beautiful artwork. I've done several tutorials in that book with the Crayola pencils. If you've not seen those, I will link one in the upper right hand corner. But this one is an excellent addition to her series of coloring books. It's absolutely beautiful. And if you don't already have it, I would suggest picking this one up. This is Hanna Karlzon's Witch's Cottage. This is another book that I just had to have. I tried so many times to get this book. I had ordered it from Book Depository, and my order ended up getting canceled, and I just didn't feel like trying to reorder it, so I had to wait until it was released in the US. So this is a brand new release. It was very recently released on July 5th, so this month. It's only been out for a couple weeks in the US, but the images in here are absolutely beautiful. It is a little bit smaller in size than her original coloring books like Magical Dawn. I actually have Magical Dawn right here, so I can show you a comparison in the sizing of these two, but you could see that these are quite a bit smaller. This one goes out here on the side about an inch, and then if I turn them this way, you could see that one is much thinner than the other one. But her last few releases, like Midnight Masquerade and Forest Kingdom, those were both the same size as this one, so I'm assuming that maybe this is the size she's going to stick with now, which I don't mind it. There is less to cover on the page, and I like getting my pages done quicker. And it does have like this page here if you wanted to do a quicker color. This is the This Book Belongs To. You could put your name in here. And then this would be something that would be just quick and fun to color. Just grab your colored pencils, get some colors down on the page, and make it come to life. We have a little bit of information over here. It looks very similar to the Maria Trolle books because their US publisher is Gibbs Smith Publisher, just like the Maria Trolle books are. So this one is going to be much like the Maria Trolle book, where it's a beautiful hardcover. It has a really nice spine. In this case, this one is black. You could see it says Gibbs Smith down here at the bottom. And then it has the gorgeous silver embossing for the writing. I absolutely love these books. They've got fabulous paper in them. But let's go ahead and start flipping through this one. Look at that adorable bunny. The bunny has wings. So cute. A little house and a flower. And again, like I said, it's going to be much like the Maria Trolle book, where you've got images on both sides of the page. I generally end up buying 2 copies of my Maria Trolle books and my Hanna Karlzon books, because if there is something that I want to color that is on the opposite side, I want to be able to color it, and so I want to be able to have a copy of that image by having the second coloring book. And for me, I use a lot of my coloring books for tutorials and not necessarily to color the whole page. You actually should have already seen my most recent video where I'm working on a page in Hanna Karlzon's Magical Dawn, and it's turning out beautifully. I'm so happy with it. I thought originally that I had made a mistake, and I went through the whole entire thing showing you how to fix mistakes, shared my thought process as I go through the page. It's got lots of mixed media in it. I love using mixed media in the Hanna Karlzon books. I believe these are probably the only books I've ever used mixed media on, but I've used acrylic paint, I've used watercolor on these pages, but the artwork in here is just absolutely beautiful. I love this book. When I first saw some of the flip throughs of this book, I knew that I had to have this one. But a lot of it is very similar to what you see from Hanna Karlzon. We've got our bottles over here. I love coloring her bottles. That's actually what I'm coloring right now, is a bottle with rainbow dust in it, and it's turning out absolutely beautiful. But if you've not already seen those videos, it's going to be a series of 2 or 3, and those are coming if it's not already been posted. I believe that one should have already been up, and you probably would have already seen that one. But I just love the images in this book. I love this page right here. She tends to have lots of cats in her book, so if you are a cat lover, this may be the book for you. We have a witch here, and this one looks like it would be a pretty quick color. We have a beautiful well over here that looks like it would be a lot of fun to color as well. Of course, it's called Tales from the Witch's Cottage, so we have our witches in here. And another thing she's very famous for is the keys. I love coloring her keys. That would be another very quick color. But there are some gorgeous images in this book. We have another witch, another cat. They're both sitting on moons. You can color this one as a double page spread, or you could do each one as individual pages if you wanted to. Oh, I love this one. Look at that gorgeous bottle. Oh my gosh, I have to color this next. I love that. I'm really loving coloring bottles lately. But the last page, just like the Maria Trolle book, is a black page. And then we've got the hardback cover, and it just says, "Welcome to Enchanted Witch's Cottage. Enter the gate and wander the path through a lush moonlit garden, teeming with miraculous insects and animals. Through the creaky door, you can warm yourself by the cozy hearth, surrounding by untold wonders. Enjoy a quiet moment with the witch and her friends as you lose yourself among her magic potions and spell books." And if you would like to read the rest of it, you can go ahead and pause the screen right here and finish reading it. But that was Tales from the Witch's Cottage by Hanna Karlzon. I absolutely love this book. I love all of her books. Okay, so we've already done quite a few coloring books. These next coloring books are all going to be Ava Browne books, and I have quite a few of them, so some of them I am going to set to music. This one is Elegant Beauties Grayscale, and Ava Browne does have an Etsy store. I will make sure that that is linked down below in the description box. As with all of the Ava Browne books, if you go to their website and sign up for their free newsletter, you will get a free 10-page PDF coloring book. If you purchase the coloring books from Amazon, there is a code in the back of all of their coloring books. It tells you all about that right here, but you take the access code and you will also get a free digital copy. You can either purchase these in their Etsy store so that you could print them out on your favorite paper, or you can purchase the actual Amazon printed book and you would still be able to get a copy that you could print out on your favorite paper, and you would just end up with double pages. And I believe every one of these books does have double pages in it, so you're actually getting quite a few copies of each one of the pages. So they do all come with a color test page, as you see here, so you could test out your color combos or your pencils on this page before bringing them to your coloring books. And you do have it front and back. And then all throughout this coloring book, it is going to be on the Amazon paper, and they are all one-sided. And the whole book is just going to be a bunch of grayscale images of Elegant Beauties. But some of these are really, really beautiful. And Ava Browne does have some really great coloring books. If you go on Amazon and just type in Ava Browne, they have so many coloring books available. They're sort of like Jade Summer, where it is a company and then they just use different artists to provide them with the artwork for their coloring books. And they just have so many of them. Anything you could possibly think of. There's definitely something for everyone. But some of these have really cool backgrounds. And I'm sure you could even do like a watercolor background or use acrylic paint. Here you've got what looks like some gemstones. You could practice your gemstones, and it has all the gray in the right areas and the white in the right areas, so you know where to add your highlights and such. So if you were doing grayscale, you would just follow the grayscale, use it as a guide, and place your lightest colors where the lightest grayscale is, and your darkest colors where the darker grayscale is, and of course your midtones where you see the midtones of the grayscale. A lot of people are intimidated by grayscale, but I find that it makes coloring so much easier because you would generally just use it as a guide and it tells you exactly where to place your colors. But like the title says, you're just going to have a whole bunch of elegant beauties throughout the entire book. And then you'll have this page here right in the middle of the book that says duplicate pages start here. And so the whole rest of the book is going to be more of what you just saw. And then of course you get those extra copies of the book. So you will have a lot of copies if you have a printer to be able to print out more copies if you wanted to, since you do get that PDF copy of the coloring book as well using the access code in the back of the book. But then the back of the book is just going to have 9 of the images you're going to find within the book. And this was Elegant Beauties Grayscale by Ava Browne. This one here is Lighthouses. And this is going to be exactly the same. I'm not going to go over all of the rest of these things because we just did in the previous one. If you are following the timestamps down at the bottom of the video, you can go back to the timestamp before this one that was for Elegant Beauties. And I will share all of the information about the Ava Browne coloring books. But this one, you're going to have lots of beautiful lighthouses, lots of background space for you to create a beautiful sky, lots and lots of scenery in this book. And of course, this one is just the regular line art, so there is no grayscale here. Here we have a beautiful scene with a gorgeous chair here and then the lighthouse out on the water. This is sort of cool. It's just a lighthouse with a bunch of different patterns and designs with a flower laying here to the back of it. More flowers and another lighthouse. And I'm going to quickly flip through the rest of this one because y'all, we have a whole lot of coloring books to get through still. And I want to be able to get them all into one video. Like I said, I might have to set some of these to music so that we could get through all of them. But all of the rest are going to be Ava Browne coloring books, and there are some really good ones in here. But this one is just going to be completely lighthouse themes. Most of the coloring books do all have a theme. And then, of course, we have the duplicate pages start here. So the rest of the book, again, is going to be all of the same. So that was Lighthouses by Ava Browne. Oh, this one is cute. So this is Barnyard Village by Ava Browne. Let's go ahead and see what we have in here. I'm assuming lots of different farm animals. Oh, we have some adorable pigs. Now, this one I feel like would be adorable if you were purchasing this coloring book for a grandchild, or your smaller children, or even for yourself. Sometimes I like to color in coloring books that are for children. I was actually just in Target yesterday and they had a whole bunch of coloring books on sale, and they had a lot of Disney themed ones like Frozen and things like that. And I was actually going to buy one because they were all on sale. So if you have a Target by you, you might want to get in there and check out and see what they have on sale, because some of them were like $1.57. They had Mickey Mouse and different ones, and of course I was with my grandkids, so we were just looking through coloring books. But some of these images are just adorable. Here we have like the little mouse with the little house behind him, sort of like you would see in the little town books. And Ava Browne does make a lot of books that are themed with the little mice and the little houses as well. I've shared quite a few of those on my channel in the past, but it looks like the difference in this one is just themed all around barn animals. That looks like a page we already saw. Is there not? Well, maybe not. I think it'll tell us when we get to the center of the book where it shows us the duplicate images, but lots of pigs and mice. Super, super cute. More little houses, pumpkins. He's carting these little pumpkins, I guess, into his cute little barn there. But there are so many cute things in here. Look at the little cows. Here we have more pigs and a horse. Oh, this one's just adorable. Okay, so here is where the duplicate pages start. So I guess I was wrong. But here's where they start. So again, the rest of the images are going to be all of what we just flipped through. So that is Barnyard Village. Again, I will have a link down below for Ava Browne's Etsy shop, as well as the book on Amazon. This next one is Ocean Wonders. And as I flip through this one, we are going to set this one to music. here is the back of the book, and it just shows 9 of the images that are inside the book. And that was Ocean Wonders by Ava Browne. Now this one, I have a feeling I'm really going to like, because this is Kawaii Steampunk. And I have not yet seen a Kawaii book that is steampunk, so I would imagine there's going to be some really cute images inside this one. Oh, look at all the gears and such. This is where you could practice coloring metal and getting out your gold and bronze colored pencils and creating lots of really cool color combinations. And how many of you have bought some of the most recent releases of the metallic colored pencils? This would be a great book to pull those out and get a chance to use your metallics and nothing but your metallics. That would be so fun. I have actually not purchased a set of metallics yet. I wanted to get the Castle Art ones, but I already have so many pencils that I just decided against it because I have metallics in other sets. So if you have the Calor 240 set, that one has a lot of great metallics in it. I think it has 24 metallic colors in that set. So that is like having a set of metallic pencils just by having that one 240 set. And that is a great set of pencils. But look at the fun images in here. Lots of gears and lots of girls. You could practice coloring your skin, practice your hair color combinations, and of course creating bronze and gold and even silver if you wanted to on some of these gears. But this book just looks like so much fun. And then you even have some room if you wanted to fill in the background. And I bet this would be super cool if you created like a black background and then made all of the gears in silver. That would look super cool. But if you love steampunk, you may just absolutely love this book. And then we come to where the duplicate pages start. So that was Kawaii Steampunk by Ava Browne. Here is what the back cover looks like. Again, it just shows what is in the book. But I really like that one. This next one, we get some adorable little gnomes. Y'all, I love these books. Oh my goodness. Let's go ahead and look through this one. Just looking at the front, it looks like this one is going to be fairly entertaining. I had one book that I had flipped through that was gnomes. It was like really silly gnomes, and it was like the funniest book. It was the most entertaining flip through I had ever done on my channel. I think it was in my last adult coloring book flip through and review. If you've not seen my previous one, I will link that in the upper right hand corner. I have quite a few now, and they are all in a playlist. So if you are looking for coloring books and you want to see flip throughs, mine are usually always time-stamped so that you can see what is included in that video. But look how adorable these images are. We're just going to have lots of cute little gnomes. Here we have a little gnome guy swimming. Here we have one laying out in the sun. Isn't he cute? Oh my goodness. And what is this gnome doing? Oh my goodness, it looks like he is a mermaid or laying under sand and made him look like a mermaid. Who knows? I'm confused. Here we have a cute little gnome guy standing out in front of his tent. Oh, and he's just enjoying his tropical drink. And I don't know about the expression on this face, but he looks a little annoyed with his kite. What do y'all think? Here we have an adorable little gnome girl in a pretty little dress standing out in the ocean. And these two look like they're having a lot of fun just splashing around waves. These two are playing volleyball. Here we have a cute little gnome surfing. And some of the facial expressions on these gnomes are just hysterical. And I believe that was part of what was so funny on the last Ava Browne flip through that I did with the gnomes. That was just so funny because the expressions on their faces were just the funniest thing. But I don't know, I think Ava Browne is sort of known for that when it comes to these little gnome books. Like here's another one with a very expressive face. They're just the cutest things ever. Here's another little happy gnome girl, and it looks like they're playing around, having lots of fun, splashing through the puddles. Here's a cute little gnome guy going into his tent. Looks like he's going to read a book. And they are having some marshmallows, roasted marshmallows around the fireplace. Look at him just chilling out. Isn't that so cute? Okay, so that was all of the pages in this book. The duplicate pages start here. So that was Summer Gnomes by Ava Browne. Adorable coloring book. Okay, y'all, so here I have a Christmas in July book. How fun. Let's go ahead and flip through this one and see what Christmas in July looks like. Of course, you're going to get your color test page like you do in every one of their books again. Oh, this looks like it is going to be a fun one. Oh my goodness, look at this. Look at his nose sticking up there. And he's resting his book on his belly. Oh my goodness, this is adorable, y'all. Look at Santa. This is so fun. Building a snowman. Santa on a boat. He's got his presents with him. Another adorable snowman. Snowmen are a lot of fun to color, y'all. I don't think I have done a tutorial on that. I think I started a page and was coloring a snowman, but I'm not sure if I finished it. But snowmen are so much fun to color because you get to bring out your Posca pens, use lots of really pale grays and whites, and I like to make them look really frosty. I don't even know how else to explain that, but I think I did one with alcohol markers and some colored pencils for shading, and then I came back with my Posca, and he looked so frosty, like there was actually snow on him. I'll have to go back and try to find that book, but Christmas pages are so much fun to color. Snowmen are so much fun to color. Look at Santa just chilling in the boat. It looks like the waves are awfully rough though, but he's still having a good time. Here we have a Santa putting up a Christmas tree. Oh, look at Santa surfing, y'all. Another one of Santa surfing. Oh, how fun is this? Oh, how cute. Look at Santa with the flamingo. These are just adorable images. Santa with a dolphin. Why is he flying in the air? Here we have a little house out on the ocean. Oh, Santa drawing Merry Christmas in the sand with a stick. How cute. Another Santa with a flamingo. Look at the hair on his legs, y'all. Is that not the funniest thing? Ava Browne definitely adds humor to their coloring books. I just love it so much. Okay, so this is where the duplicate pages start. That was Christmas in July by Ava Browne. We do have a couple more Ava Browne coloring books. They sent me quite a lot, y'all. This next one is Cute Frogs, and I have two more that are both Kawaii books. But for this one, it already looks like it's going to be super, super cute. But I'm going to go ahead and set this one to music as I flip through here. Cute Frogs by Ava Browne, and again, if you purchase the book on Amazon, I don't know how many of you are skipping around the video, but if you purchase the Amazon copy from Amazon, you will also get an access code at the back of the book to be able to print your free PDF copy. So you could print the pages on any paper that you want, the Nina paper or the Spring Hill paper, or any paper that is good for whatever medium you're using. This next one is Kawaii Fairies, and I absolutely love these coloring books. I can't wait to see what is inside this one. Again, you get your color test page. Oh, I think I'm gonna like this one. Look how cute already. I love books with fairies in them, especially Kawaii fairies. Here we have a fairy with lots of flowers, and her wings look very much like a butterfly. So I would assume we're gonna see, we're gonna see lots of different wings in this book on all of these fairies. And I do on my channel have a fairy wing tutorial. I will link that in the upper right hand corner, but it was how to create iridescent sparkly fairy wings, and that has been a very popular video. I had so much fun doing that video, but if you want to learn how to make them iridescent, then you may want to go check out that video. So as I flip through the next few pages, I'm going to go ahead and add music in here. And again, this was Kawaii Fairies by Ava Browne. And this is the very last coloring book. This is Kawaii Fantasy by Ava Browne. And I'm going to flip through this one, and we are going to set this one to music. That was Kawaii Fantasy by Ava Browne, and I don't know if I mentioned it, but all of these Ava Browne books on Amazon are only $6.99. So when you buy the copy of the coloring book, the Amazon printed copy, you will get that PDF copy as well. So you could print out as many copies of the pages that you would like to. And they also do have an Etsy shop. I will have the Etsy shop linked down below, but I just think it's a better value to go ahead and purchase it from Amazon because you get that access code at the back of the book, and you're still able to print out the PDF copy of the book and use your favorite paper for colored pencils or markers, whatever medium you prefer. So that was a whole lot of coloring books. We might have had 16 or 17 coloring books in this video. If you've not seen my last flip through video, I will go ahead and link that one in the upper right hand corner. That one had quite a few in it as well, but not this many. The reason there were so many in this one is because I've not done one of these videos in 2 months, and I usually do one every single month. And a lot of you that are purchasing the Ava Browne books and you're getting the PDF copy as well, or even if you are printing out coloring pages from Etsy, y'all always ask me what my favorite paper for markers is, what my favorite paper for pencils are. And I think it's just that I have a whole lot of new subscribers and a lot of people aren't seeing all of the videos, because let's face it, y'all, I have a ton of videos on my channel now, and it's getting to the point where they are so hard to find. So in the description box below, I will not only have all of the coloring books listed and their Amazon links where you can easily find them, I will also put down there the printer that I use, my marker paper that I use when I'm using my alcohol markers, as well as my favorite paper for printing out your PDFs if you're using your colored pencils. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. You'll have to let me know in the comments below which coloring book was your favorite or which ones you are going to pick up. I hope y'all have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Happy coloring. Bye.